Alright, hello everyone. Hope you guys are doing okay. This video it's just about an update on the current desktop app that I am just developing. And if you haven't seen my previous videos, you should go back to them and watch them because I normally explain what the GPT app Anki is. So yeah, you should go back and watch them. If you're familiar with anything about GPT and Anki, you could be probably good with just this demo. So first of all, we're going to download the file. I will leave a link down in the description that will take you to this GitHub page. And depending on your system, you will download or click this right here, which says macOS. Or if you're in Windows, then you download Windows. I will download Windows because sometimes the macOS version just doesn't work, and I haven't found out why. And I am sorry for that to the macOS users, but that's something I haven't been able to actually solve. You just download the app. This is the app. This is a new feature. You couldn't actually resize the window of this, so this might be some kind of improvement. So the first thing you need to do is to actually enter your API key, which I'm not gonna show. You can get your API key from openai.platform, I believe. Then you just create your account. OpenAI just gives you $20 in credits. So yeah, you can use that one. Once you wrote down your API key inside this button, then you should be ready to go. So let's say that I want to ask GPT to generate lupus diagnostics criteria, lupus diagnosis from MSD. Systematic lupus, then you go in here and then you find yourself. This is not useful actually. Let's check this one. Um, yeah, so let's just use all this. Just like literally copying and pasting all that unstructured information. Then you just hit GPT. Look how unstructured and unorganized is the information, but GPT should be able to actually manage to generate a question bank based on such unorganized information, right? So um, mainly the improvements, you can see that this button, like it's just mess up the lower text box. Let's see, what are some clinical findings about lupus? Let's just get rid of that. What are some joint manifestations of lupus? Joint manifestations occur in about 99% of the patients and blah blah blah. What are some kind skin and mucous membrane manifestation? Yeah, that's useful. What are some cardiopulmonary manifestation? Useful too. Obstetric, that's useful. Let's just add it to our deck. Now let's just look up, I don't know, um, let's say something simpler, anatomy. What are the muscles in the rotator cuff? Which are four, if I remember correctly. Yeah, those four. Let's say that I just want this as an Anki flashcard, so I would just get this. Sorry. Let's just hit GPT, and let's say you can see that it's unstructured as well. Like you can see this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. GPT is just going to ignore that, and it will just like keep what's important. What is the rotator cuff made up of? Consists of four muscles. Let's say that I just like that, and I don't really like those, so I'm just gonna get rid of them. And I will hit add, and also I will just go back and physiopathology findings in GMN, which is glomerulonephritis, I believe. I believe that's how it's said in English. Practice. This doesn't work. Let's do myeloid leukemia. Um, Classification, symptoms and signs, diagnosis. Yeah, let's just get all this because I have an exam. You can see that I even copied the images. I don't care. GPT will handle them. Let's just hit GPT. And let's say, what are the first stats? I didn't like that, so I'm gonna hit. Oh, I added them. I'm sorry. That's bad. That's an improvement that I couldn't do. I can't like I haven't been able to like create like a separate part where you can return to already added flashcards so you can delete them. That might be something useful that I will be doing later on because I haven't figured out how. So peripheral blood smear, bone marrow, histochemical studies. Let's see. Blood count, bone marrow, histochemical. All right. Uh, I'm just going to say, let's say that that works. Let's just get rid of this. Acute myeloid leukemia. Use um, bulleted lists. Um, let's just hit. Let's just keep this because if you hit add, everything will be deleted. So I'm just gonna add that last flashcard because let's say it was useful. Then I hit GPT again to actually cover what didn't got covered on the previous generation. And let's see how it handles it this time. It takes a minute because I believe GPT is hosted on Azure services and maybe everyone is already using them. Alright, so what is the significance of blast cells? It says blast cells may approach 90% counts just acute leukemia. That's right. How is acute myeloid diagnosed? That's right. What are some commonly observed cytogenetic? That's something that we didn't include last time. What are some other laboratory findings? That's right. That's okay. What imaging studies? CT. That's great. Let's just add. Let's say that I am already done. Let's say that I just don't want to generate any more question banks. And once you hit generate deck, it will ask you to how you would like to actually name that deck. So let's say test. Um, 13, hit confirm, and you should see your generated deck right there. So let's see how the quality of the deck is now, because that's something you mentioned on your feedback, which was the actual like question and answers sometimes were really long. And when something is long and actually it actually gets harder to memorize. So what are some joint manifestations of lupus? That's all right. Let's say that's good. Some skin and mucus manifestations. That's all right. Cardiopulmonary pericarditis, pulmonary symptoms, and yeah, that's good. Lupus, rotator cuff. Yep. And you can see how fast I actually created 10 flashcards. And I didn't actually had to read throughout like the text. It is advisable to read what you are generating from because GPT doesn't know what's good, what's bad, what's real, what's not. So that's why I haven't implemented like this kind of doing things where you just input a PDF and then you just get Anki cards out from it because GPT won't know what's important, and what it determines what's important or not is actually your teacher or your doctor or whatever. So the best guy around that could know what's important or not is you. So that's why I didn't like implemented a totally automated way to generate Anki cards from a PDF. So, but there are ways, like it's doable, but it's not advisable. All right. So yeah, that's the app. That's the update. If it works on your Mac OS system, congrats. That's not something frequent, but yeah. Let me know if you have any feedback, and I will try to implement it as fast as possible because I will be uploading some other videos about some other stuff. Thank you.